Hey guys, Teron Gorefriend has been one of the monsters this season for just getting a lot of value out of free hero power. And I wanted to kind of give you a game that shows how strong he is with even some of the mediocre trinkets out there, and then kind of talk about some of the different ways you can use them. So what his ability is he has a zero cost hero power where you're able to choose a friendly minion, and then at the start of the combat, it destroys it, and then when you have space, you resummon an exact copy. Where this is really strong is one, it's at the start of combat, so hero powers like this and Illidan will always go first. Um, and you'll see in this game, I ended up using this with Kaboom bots to take out a lot of key units that are combo enablers for other comps. And you're able to snipe out Tituses that are behind taunts. You're able to take out minions that have start of combat effects and just neutralize them because technically they don't get their start of combat effect because the start of combat is faster. There's a lot of really interesting synergies with him, and he has a lot of synergies with really every single comp in there. So kind of want to just go through some of the key comps and minions that you should be thinking about with him, and where you can get that value. One of the first, I'm going through trinkets in alphabetical order if you're just kind of curious for why I'm doing them in the order I am. Anyways, first one that comes to mind, Keychain. So this is the dragon trinket. When a minion dies, it gives it stats, especially if you're playing something like Poet and Terragosas. You can guarantee that the minion that dies is the strongest one, and you've now also neutralized any type of bramble value that people might be doing, because normally you're going to be taunting your biggest minion in a keychain to comp, and they can just hit it and neutralize your scaling that way. So here you're guaranteeing doubling the stats that you're getting on at least that board, and potentially you're making it permanent by doing it on something that is Poet or Terragosa. The next one, which I do in this comp, it was Kaboombot. So with the Kaboombot portrait, normally you would only take Kaboombot portrait if you already have a Kaboombot. Really, what you want is like some type of way to make sure you're getting the value again. So really, the only ways to do that is reborning it, which is Tyrant Terror 4. You're not likely to be seeing that on turn 6. Or if with Terran, you can guarantee proc the Death Rattle. So Kaboom Bop, also kind of like what I said, is it's a really good for just disrupting a lot of combos. Um, and now you're dealing 12 damage, and sometimes this can even get through like big stats. Like you can think Murlocs have a lot of start of combat effects before for them to get their scaling. Well, Kaboombot is able to counter that. Some of the other portraits to think about. You can use the Belcher portrait on a Belcher to just guarantee get poisonous transferred around. Some of the other ones, Automaton portrait is very famous with this, where you get an extra automaton summon with that. Eternal Night, similar, where you can guarantee get an extra Eternal Night summon. Going through, let me check if there's any greater trinkets that I can think of. Obviously, there's greater keychain, but greater keychain has the same, thought process as the lesser one. Fridge magnet is another example where you can, get one more avenge proc from your minion. Potentially, you're hitting like a death rattle card, so you get 2 or 3 deaths that way. You can do really any of the avenge procs with it. So something like the calligraphy sets. Um, yeah. So going through, he has a lot of really good. Oh, the other one, Boom Controller. The you summon the first mech that dies every combat. Well, you can guarantee that either your automaton or whatever your biggest mech is the first one to die that way. So a lot of really good synergies with him. He is just really strong and probably will be unless there's ever a change. Right now, the portraits, he really single-handedly enables a lot of these portraits. Like I said, Kaboom Bop, you're not going to take unless you have a way to get more booms. Automaton, you're not going to take unless you already have an automaton. Eternal Night, you're not going to take unless you already have an Eternal Night. Oh, I didn't even think about it. Fellblood portraits, another one where if you get a fiery Fellblood in your shop, you can take the Fellblod Portrait, and guess what? Now you're double the scaling because you get to proc that Death Rattle twice, where anyone else taking it only get to one. So a lot of really good synergies with Teron Gorefriend. He's definitely one of the monsters right now, and this game in the background is really just an example. There's multiple turns where like there's not even an actual combat. There's one where I think I literally destroyed the entire guy's board on just the initial summons. So yeah. Other thing I guess I wanted to point out here was something I did around turn 8, where I ended up holding off the spell that makes a random minion in the shop golden. Sometimes if you're playing these like combo comps, like this one ends up being, doing a boom controller type comp, or not boom, the kaboom bop comp, holding off that and guaranteeing you're making a key unit golden, is a really strong way to guarantee that you're getting a lot of value off of it. In the spot where I was at, 6-drops didn't really do anything for me, but getting a golden combo unit, is game winning. So definitely a strat there you can think about. If you're spending, your entire gold or turn just rolling for, potentially 2 or 3 cards, it's often worth taking the spell and using it, holding it, potentially even holding a shot for a turn to guarantee that you're able to get a key unit gold. Yeah, so anyways, with that, sorry, headset was acting up. But with that, that's all I got. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's a funny one. And these combo comps like this, just absolutely ruin the game to face it again. So see y'all, good luck on your climbs. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the new patch. Bye.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I